right, it's another exciting time at the Skill Acceleration Bootcamp 2020. I'm super excited, as you can tell. You can see in my face, you can hear in my voice. I mean, I'm so pumped up. I'm so excited. I can see a lot of people waiting already, and we hadn't gone live a few minutes ago, and you guys were just waiting on the YouTube channel. Thank you so much. We've had such a fantastic, for the want of a better word to use, an amazing 8 days so far. Amazing value, amazing speakers and facilitators, and we want to round off the bootcamp for 2020 with a bang. I mean, I don't know about you, but I'm ready to receive. Trust me, our speaker is live with me in the studio all the way from the US. He's in the studio and he's ready to share. I can see your comments. Yes, I want you to drop it here in the comments that you're ready. I want to see the fire. Before I introduce our guest for today, I want you to drop in the comments that we are ready. Okay, great. So I would not start until we have about 200 live views. I know people will join in later, but I want you to join in. Okay, I'm waiting up. The numbers are ramping up. The numbers are coming up. Go and tell your classmates that we're live. We're live. Yes, we're ready. I can see the comment. Exactly. This is the Sabi gang. This is the vibe I like. We're ready. We're ready. Somebody said I had to steal my mom's phone to be here. Oh my God. This is the section you cannot miss. All right, so let's start. Let's get right into it. As you can tell, nothing is going to hold me back today. I had to leave the house to avoid distraction, and come here so that it's just me, myself, and I, ready to learn from the fountain of wisdom and knowledge today. Yes, I can see the comments. Keep it coming. As you all know, I'm the convener of the Skill Acceleration Bootcamp, Victoria 1, and it's such an honor to be able to host amazing individuals. And today, we're having, in fact, we're having the polymath, we're having the catalytic thought leader, we're having the futurist, a keynote speaker, and he's going to be giving us that keynote speech today. In the next 1 hour, a lot is going to happen radically in your mindset. A lot is going to happen to you. I'm just preparing you beforehand. Yes, I can see the numbers are increasing. So I'm just using this time to get you ready for what is about to hit you tonight. He is a relevance consultant and strategist. People call him the culture shaper, but he is that. He is the culture shaper. And he's not somebody that just talks. He talks and do. So everything he's going to be sharing this night and everything he has ever shared is something you can see in his life. It's the result you can see evidential in his life. And it's such an honor to have somebody like this talk to us on a close range in this bootcamp. And so I'm just going to briefly read his bio. I've sent the full bio to the Telegram channel, but I will not be repeating all of that. But just for emphasis, to know the person that we have hosted here today, he is known as the Ruckus. I don't know if I got that. I pronounced that right. But yeah, the Ruckus, yeah? And that's what he's called by industry colleagues and stakeholders that work globally, in helping leaders and high impact individuals, people like culture shapers, deep thinkers, risk takers, change makers, decision makers, and news makers. I'm sure that we're all of these things here today. Okay, and so it helps all of these people reach deeper dimensions of meaning and purpose, to be able to discern and embrace their due season for newness and architect, higher levels of expression, global influence, and continued relevance. I mean, even the bio alone is ministering to me. Talk more of when he comes up here to begin to share. I don't know about you, but I'm ready. For the past 20 years, he has been birthing newness and next level for people and organizations everywhere he goes. His skills have served many individuals, many families, many arms of government and organization across the globe, including the Fortune 500 companies like Coca-Cola, Microsoft, etc. In fact, please, I want you to go and study his bio. He's on the Telegram channel. I'm using the word study so that you gain inspiration from the man that we're featuring today and we're hosting as a keynote speaker. And finally, he's also the founder of Global Business Arena. He's a pastor as well, and he is blessed. He's happily married to his beautiful and gifted wife, Tiwa, and they're both blessed with a son, David. And it's such an honor today to be able to invite our keynote speaker for the Skill Acceleration Bootcamp 2020. Are you ready? I can't see the drum roll. I can't see the drum rolls. I can't see it. Exactly. Yes, the excitement should be bubbling on high. Please join me as I make welcome to the virtual stage with me for SAP 2020 Grand Finale. It's a pastor, Olakunle.
Hello.
Wow. Hello, sir. Good evening again.
Thank you. Thank you so much. It's an honor to be here and to be sharing with young people. It's a duty to share with young people. So I'm just going to, as much as I can, speak to the topic. I think the topic I have is about um, um, you didn't give me a particular topic for this session, right? You just
I
gave
did,
me
but I want you to flow, sir. We're not restricting you, but I also
I
I wrote in
know.
the email, elevating to a global purpose. But just go
Okay.
ahead, sir.
What did you call it again?
Elevating to a global purpose, but just do
Perfect.
your thing, sir. Yes,
Perfect.
yes, sir.
I,
You
I,
have
I
the
get
stage
it.
now, sir.
No, it's okay. Thank you very much. Thank
Thank you,
you
sir. Such an
for
honor.
doing what you're doing. You know, it's always an inspiring experience for me when I see young people taking their initiative to put themselves out. You know, I think that's what you are doing, and I celebrate you, Victoria. You know, this is just the beginning of so many other things you are going to do. It's an awesome energy to be able to contribute to other people's lives, and you have decided to do that so passionately. So I celebrate that. I do not take it for granted, the invitation, and I'm really hopeful that the people with us tonight will be able to embrace some of the thinking and work with the ideas that we're going to be sharing. I'm going to try to be as practical as I can because, quite frankly, I am, how do I explain it? Yeah, I am of the view, that the entire space, the entire continent needs a new type of education, particularly those type of education that can help us to um, accept responsibility, at a different level. And that level will require that we are taken seriously in the Committee of Nations globally. What is easy is to be blinded or distracted by the material world that we have all come to know, essentially, goals that appeal to the bottom of the triangle, you know, the kind of car you can drive, the kind of house you can live, the kind of clothes you can wear, the way you appear on a daily basis, the type of friends you have, who is in your clique, who is not in your clique, but right inside that, there's a lot of unnecessary competition, point proving, quest to become, a lot of dog eat dog, and at the end of the day, you find that a lot of people are just working so hard to enter the same coffin. They are all just trying to die and die ordinary, right? Somebody has to accept responsibility to come out of that, and it's interesting that we are also in a time where, there's so much opportunity to rise, and to perform, at a level that is pretty much unprecedented. We've always had education pretty much as a level playing field, where, once you make the effort to go to school, there's so much, that can happen to you from there. There's so much that you can create from there, just because of the privilege of, academics. You can rise to any level of capacity. You can perform at any level of capacity. You, you know, um, you can win at any level of capacity just because you've invested time in education. So education for a very long time has been like a level playing field, but it's no longer so, right? Thousands of young people, millions of people across the country and across the continent are jobless, not because they have not gone to school, but because there's actually no jobs. So people are being skilled or empowered, to their next level of, negligence, to their next level of indolence, inaction. So you are being promoted every time you gain admission and you study for 4 years or 5 years or 7 years as a medical student or whatever course you study. You are pretty much, and then you graduate and then you realize that you have been promoted to your next level of maybe incompetence even, but most importantly to your next level of, inaction, immobility. You have really been promoted to go and do nothing, and you have to ask yourself if this is what you want, because if you don't mind that, I can tell you what you can begin to do. Complain about the government, say that the government is stupid, PDP is useless, APC is not thinking, they are foolish, talk about the representatives in the legislature, blame the power authorities, the guys providing electricity, the guys providing water, and just take a good seat and criticize every institution, every agency, and all of that. And you'll be right, indeed. PDP is stupid. Indeed. APC is foolish. Indeed. NEPA is not serious. Indeed. The Water Corporation is joking. You could continue like that. And you'll be right. But as you get older, you must ask yourself some deeper questions. For example, what do you want? Do you want to be correct or you want to progress? Because if you want to be correct, if you want to be right, you can sit down and keep complaining from now till tomorrow and you'll be correct. You'll be correct. But if you want to progress, you will have to accept what the system has thrown at you. They say when they throw you lemons, you pretty much convert it to lemonade. So the idea is the system has thrown you everything negative. That is not new. That is the new truth. You should accept that and ask yourself, what can you do? What can you do? What can you do differently? The space you will have under the sun is a duty you owe yourself and those coming after you. That is a choice I had to make at some point in my life. I had to decide to make a contribution at a level that the environment I found myself cannot provide. The attention my individuality deserves, the resources my individuality deserves, right, cannot be given to me by the environment that is pretty much nurturing me, by the environment I have to play in, right? Fortunately, that is not just my lot. That is the lot of the next young person I see. Probably 90% of the people around me will have to struggle with the same thing. So we have some common denominators, some common experiences that define us as a people. Part of this is pain. Pain is common to probably 80% of Nigerians and Africans, right? We have that. We have socioeconomic disequilibrium. We have all of that trailing us on a daily basis. Almost every African young person, particularly at home, and I speak to you guys because you are in Nigeria, you have a propensity to fail than to succeed. That is, the chances that you will succeed is low. That you will fail is very high, right? You have, at best, a propensity to turn out average. A propensity to turn out average. You have a high chance, there's a possibility that even when you win, you will win at a very average level. And then you will still be a small fabric, not recognized in the universe, in the world. You might have impressed some few fools within your locale who celebrate you for the little things that you do because they don't know better. And then you shine because you are doing what they don't understand. You are now the one-eyed king in the land of the blind. and by that stardom, you can reign and shine as long as the curriculum for measuring your exceptionalism is within the ignorance of the people in your locale, not by the larger space of the universe. So those are the types of challenges that are before you, and it was before me in my generation. So I can imagine how more complex it is in your generation, right? The children of the 1990s and all the way to the 2020s are facing a new type of complexity, that, we cannot shy away from, and we cannot pretend it's not there. We have to recognize it, and I'm convinced, quite frankly, I'm convinced that, young people today are facing more challenges and more complexities than I faced, quite frankly. I have that conviction thoroughly. And it is important that we don't indulge in that, though. That does not give us a sense of entitlement to now expect that everything will work for you by sitting down. I can tell you some things for free. The environment you are growing in does not want you. It doesn't want you. Nobody wants you. The government does not want you. The big companies don't want you. Nobody wants you. I guess if as a matter of fact, your family may not want you, depending on how you function. But what is true is that you must want yourself. You must want yourself. And you must want yourself enough to live to your truth, right? So that you can be relevant to your world, right? To yourself, you have to be, man, true, right? The beginning of that is to be clear about what you are about. Because as young people today, with the misfortune, or I don't know, depending on how you are thinking, it could be a blessing, it could be a misfortune, but on many levels, social media is a misfortune. It keeps our people distracted. It keeps young people, lost on the wrong path, and it has incredible advantages in the same way a gun has the advantage of helping you to kill an animal in the jungle to feed your family. A gun can help you to defend yourself against criminals, can help a country to fight and defend its territorial integrity. But a gun can be used to kill innocent children as well. In the same way that the internet can help you to do a lot of research and to plan, the internet can also help you to do a lot of pornography and to watch your life go away watching other people have sex, right? So it's not the internet that is the problem. It's the mind that is associating with the internet that is choosing what part of the internet it wants to dwell in and navigate in, right? In the same way, social media is not the error, but the minds that are visiting it are playing to their own weakness and disempowering their own generation because of their wrong focus, right? I know quite a number of young people who really cannot even think abstractly. They're distracted every day by the screen because before they know it, they've done 5 hours looking at one screen, right? You can have your highest misery and your greatest bliss on one spot without any human contact, just looking at your phone, right? And you can draw a lot of excitement and comfort from that, except that does not give you a dime in the bank. I've told people, you go to the bank on Monday and tell them, I've been on Instagram for the past 6 hours. Can I have $10? Nobody's going to give you. You don't need to pay your rent and go to your landlord and say, what do you want? Say my rent. Say, you want your rent? Okay, no, but I just wanted to know that I'm on Instagram 10 hours of the day and I have 500 likes and for all my posts. So don't worry. That's it. It's going to arrest you. You need to pay the rent. And all of those things you are talking about are not factors of production. Land, labor, capital, entrepreneur, they are not factors of production. So you will have to ask yourself, what do you really want? Like I said, do you want to be correct or do you want to progress? Unfortunately, a lot of your friends are fools. I'm sorry to say, but a lot of your friends, if they are not fools, they are distracted. If they are not distracted, they are selfish and blind to the issue. So you are on your own. You may not believe that, but in the day of crisis, You are going to realize that you are on your own, right? When everything is jolly and everything is awesome, everyone is around you. You will never test the quality of your relationships by the weight of your life in peace. But in crisis, the true quality of your associate will be revealed. So you need to understand that. And crisis is a constant. You don't outgrow crisis. You learn to fight. You don't outgrow warfare. You learn to fight. A lot of young people find me on social media and they tell me, I want to come to the US. How can you help me? And I say, look at these clowns. You know, does it work this way? It doesn't work this way. They are poor Americans. I hope you know. They are beggars on the street of America with American passport, and they are begging on the road. So what do you mean? There's poverty everywhere. A lizard in Nigeria, they say, will not come to America and become a crocodile or become an alligator. It's a lizard wherever he finds himself. A lion in Africa, dump that lion anywhere. He's a lion. So it's not about the environment you find yourself in. It's really, first of all, about who you are. And if you are that agent, you will not need to beg your life away to find meaning. Life will never, and I repeat, life will never give you what you deserve. It's going to give you what you negotiate, and what you negotiate intentionally. You see, I'm going in this line because I find it very difficult to talk to young people about success and about skills and about, performance without pretty much underscoring some of the key issues. I mean, key issues that will be central, right, to how you interpret life and how you define, your meaning, and how you celebrate yourself and celebrate your environment. It's so critical. So that balance is key. I mean, look at it. Africa does not lack successful people. A lot of people are successful. Few as they are. I know they are few, but few as they are, the nuisance they represent, gives no value to that success. I mean, what is the point of being successful when all your money is just going to harass teenagers and 20-something-year-old girls and distract them from their ultimate and their greatest self by putting your hands under their blouses and putting their backs on the wall, on a bed, or on the floor, because you can pay for a lot of things. I mean, if you are a poor person, that would not be your goal. So there is a nuisance to success. If you go to our universities and you go there in the evening and you go to the female hostels, you're going to see a lot of men there who have parked some of the biggest cars outside, from Range Rovers to Mercedes-Benz to all kinds of big machines and big equipment are going to be outside, right? And then you see those machines and you are wondering, who are these people? These are fathers. These are uncles that have come to meet their daughters, really. Not their biological daughters, but people of the age of their daughters. But the goal is not to offer them inspiration, is to put their hands under their blouses with dangling a lot of material, money, cars, clothes, perfumes, and all of that, and that is the nuisance of success. A young man came to me at one time years ago and said, this is my year as a Christian. He was confessing a lot of positive things. I'm going to buy my car this year. I told him, may you not buy it in Jesus' name. May you not make it in Jesus' name. I said, not this year, maybe next year, but this year in your present format, no, you don't need success. He was so livid. Sir, you are cursing me. I said, I'm not cursing. Just look at you. Look at your struggles. Look at your vulnerabilities. I mean, where you are with all of, if you succeed, you have not succeeded yet in this stage that you are in. All our girls are already in trouble. You are sleeping with our young girls. We can't trust you with our daughters. You are a very handsome man. You are abusing your design. You are abusing the awesomeness of your design by using that design by nature to attract weak, vulnerable girls to yourself so that you can sleep with them. That is what you are doing as a poor man. Now, by the time you get money, what do you think you are going to begin to do? You think you're going to change? You're not going to change. You're just going to amplify your evil, right? Money will amplify your evil. That's what's going to begin to happen to you. You are just going to realize that, you have been promoted to your next level of evil, with a lot of money. So people like you should not succeed. You should remain poor, because if you are poor, your evil will not go away, but at least it will be contained. Your your ability to your elasticity of evil will be contained in your evil state. If you don't have money, you will still run around, our girls, but you will have few to run around, and you will have few you can impress. But with money, you then have the empowerment and the capacity to do your evil on a larger scale. So I don't pray for you to succeed. I don't pray for you to have a car. Not now. When your mind is ready, then your value will run to you. Your mind is not ready, so you don't deserve it. Of course, there are people who have succeeded with a wrong mind, and that is the nuisance of success, because their mind was not healed before they found money. The money came to introduce them to them at a higher level, and to introduce them to the world at a higher level. You see, so I tell people, when you are angry and maybe your wife or your mom or somebody says something to you and you got angry and you slap the person, you've heard, girls say that when I got married, my husband changed. Your husband did not change. When they say, when he got into government, he was a social critic. He used to be very focused and speak against what is wrong. But when he got into government, he just changed. He just became corrupt. No, he didn't change. People don't change. They get revealed. People don't change. They get revealed. Whatever your status is in the future, we are going to know you. You are going to be revealed. You may not even know yourself now. But in time, as life happens, you'll be stunned at what you can do. Let me say this for what it is worth. You see, and the direction I'm going in may not be where you want me to go. Maybe you want me to talk about skills and how to, we're going to try to touch that a bit. But there's an ideological construct to how we view life as young people. And when I have the opportunity to address young people, we need to lay the foundation so that when you begin to build success on that, it can be the type of success society can be grateful for. The type of success society can be grateful for. How many people are successful in your country now that you are proud of, that you are excited about? How many of them really? We have successful politicians, successful entrepreneurs, but society is not grateful for their success. I don't know about some other people, but when I come home and I'm driving, I go to a lot of African countries, Accra, Nigeria, Lagos, Abuja, Port Harcourt, Ibadan, everywhere. The North, Jos, Adamawa, Kano, Kaduna. I go to all these places. I've gone to African countries, Lusaka, Addis Ababa, Dakar, Nairobi, Johannesburg, Harare. I've been around, When I drive around African countries, of course, because of the nature of what I do, I'm being hosted by some organization or quality environment or the other. So from the car that we drive to the hotel that we stay, everything is top notch. And not that I'm proud of that or it unlocks anything in me, but that's just what happens, right? But when we're going, I take time to look at people on the street, and now they are looking at us. When I'm in Lagos, you are in a good car, and you could look at the window and you see the guy is tinted or at times not. And then people are looking at you. You could see that they are not looking at value. They are looking at you like a thief. Like a thief. To them, how can this car you are driving is about maybe 25 million. Where did you get the money? So to them, you must be a thief. You could see the desperation in their eyes, some the hopelessness in their faces, on their faces. Some of them you could see the total abandonment of self on their faces. You could see it in their demeanor, in their disposition, in the way they look at you, in their posture. You could see hopelessness. You could see faded dreams or faded dreams. You could see some people are hanging on a very tiny thread of hope. You could see it. I could see. I'm able to hear what people mean, and I'm able to see where people are beyond what they say. I rarely hear what people say. I hear what they mean that they are not saying. I hear where they are that is not visible. That's what I see. And When I see all of these things, I crack within me because, I could also see inside all of them, one thing is common to 99% of them. They are waiting for someone to happen to them. They are waiting for the world to happen to them. They hang in there. You could see them, some selling something, hawking by the roadside, some trying to get your attention to get a recharge card for your phone or something. Some of them trying to sell water in the traffic, and then some are just at the bus stops waiting for the next, vehicle to pick them up. And you could see them waiting, looking so dejected, powerless, hopeless, depressed, frustrated. You see all of that on the street. First of all, that is dangerous for the future, because when the waters are turned, you see that all of that helplessness, seeming hopelessness, will be converted to aggression at a higher level, and that is my pity for the rich, because it's only a matter of time when the poor can't find what they have to eat. They say, after a while, it's the children of the rich that will be their food. So they better wise up and take responsibility for what is going on the streets, because the streets you don't take care of will come back to eat you and consume you. It will eat you. It will consume you totally, right? So the streets you don't manage will manage you negatively. Anyway, that is for the rich. To continue with young people, in my keynote, I see that young people on just are waiting for life to happen to them. I ask some people questions. I ask them, and part of what they respond to my part of what they say to my question are things like, I didn't go to school because nobody paid my school fees. I didn't go to school because my mom did not pay my school fees. And then you if you ask any questions about where they are, all their responses is tied to what somebody else did not do, what somebody else did not do well, or what somebody else did but did wrongly, and all of that. They never own their situation. They never take responsibility for where they are. And this is the thing, guys. Where you are, you deserve it. Where you are, you deserve it. If you don't like it, you change it. Life will never give you what you deserve. Life will never give you who you deserve. Life will only give you what you negotiate, and what you negotiate intentionally, right? And there's no, maybe some people were born into a lot of wealth, but there are always few. Most of us had to embrace this hand, this brain under God to create the value that we have. You know yourself. There's no point proving points. There's not a lot of second-hand clothes, and then with social media, you can fake a lot of things, but you know yourself. You know your mother is a pepper seller in a corner. You know your dad is just a humble civil servant looking for space. You know your mom is selling some little store somewhere in a corner. You know your name, Ajayi Olufemi. You know you are not from a rich home. You know you are poor. It doesn't matter how many people you lie to with social media. You know your reality. And then your parents are putting in all they have to put you into school. All they have to put you into school, to put you into life. All they have. They are killing themselves in the hope that someday you will grow to a level of capacity to offer them comfort in their twilight. And here you are, sleeping your life away. Here you are, impressing other people with the little you have been given, faking accent, faking, everything, trying to show that you are from one, yourself. If you are in Nigeria right now and you are schooling in Nigeria, your parents are not rich. Trust me. If your parents are really rich, middle class, you'll be in a private university. If they are really rich, you'll be schooling abroad. 99.9% of anybody schooling in any school in Nigeria, you are just the son or daughter of an ordinary Nigerian that is putting his best to offer you the education he or she believes he owes you, right? And most of the time, it's not just the education he or she believes he owes you as a parent, but also the education he or she can afford. And with blood and sweat, offering you that. It's your duty to live up to that. You can't be, ashamed of where you are from. They say what has happened to the people of Shoma. They said they have forgotten their history. Somebody said, you can't, Bob Marley said, don't forget your history, know your destiny. There's an abundance that is ahead of you that is connected pretty much to the appreciation of your history and the response you can give to that today, right? And I want to challenge you guys to think this way, to accept life this way, to interpret life this way. You are on a mission, right? The future is waiting on you. Yesterday is waiting on you. Who is yesterday? Your parents are yesterday. Your siblings are yesterday. Tomorrow are those you are going to give birth to, those who are below you, those who are going to give birth to. The generations ahead of you are counting on you. I am on this platform completely free of charge. I don't come anywhere without earning. I don't do that. But I'm here because, it's time to contribute to the future and if my life was useless, if all I'm doing is having sex and jumping around and drinking, I will not be on this platform. They don't bring fools on this platform. You have to be contributing at a level for you to be on this platform. I challenge you to make your life 5 years from now the person people want to talk to. People are calling to come and talk to young people. People are asking to come and share your wisdom and your experience with people to find their own strength and their own value. So I'm saying to you, therefore, that your destination is your destiny. It's where you take yourself to, you are really going to park. I've heard people say, well, okay, Sarah, whatever will be, will be. If I'm going to be rich, I'll be rich. It's a lie. In the West, where I come from, in Nigeria, they say there's something they call anyomo. That is destiny. That is, if you are destined to be wealthy, you'll be wealthy. No matter what you do, somehow providence will guide you into your wealth. That's not true. Your destination is your destiny. It's where you take yourself to. That's your destiny. Under God, that's your destiny. And so I tell you, if you get home today, don't do much. Just put a pot on fire. Don't light the fire. Put the matches close to it, or put your hand by the gas. Just leave it there. Don't do anything. Put a tuber of yam or raw rice there. Don't cook it. Don't put it in water. Put water by the side of it in a bottle. Put pepper and all of the ingredients by the side of it in a bottle, in a bowl. Put everything there, but don't light it. Just put all the ingredients on the table. Put a match, put a gas, put everything there, and just walk away. If it is your destiny to be full, you'll be full. If it's your destiny to eat, you will eat. Just believe those kind of things and then go and sit down and be waiting for the food to cook itself, in the name of destiny. That's where you are going to die. Your last power is now being used to sit down because you are going to die of hunger very soon. You see, that's the way it works. And if indeed, the food begins to cook itself, the rice opens itself and enters the pot. The water pours itself into the pot. The pepper puts itself into the pot, and everything on the begin to the cooker, lit itself. And then, will you stay in that house? Will you eat the food, or will you pack your load and get out of the house, running for your dear life, wondering what science is cooking the food? That is how stupid our expectation is when we think we can sit in one spot and just expect do little and expect much, do nothing and expect everything. Nobody wants you. If you keep thinking that way, you are going to be 50 very soon. 10 years is 2 World Cup and 1 Nations Cup. And if you follow football or soccer, your 10 years is done. Every time you see a player retire, a generation is gone. So before you know it, you'll be 50. You won't even believe it. You won't even believe it. So stop pointing fingers and stop blaming those who have gone ahead of you. They're probably thinking the way you were thinking. That's why they ended up the way they ended. You got to change that history. You got to change that type of thinking, and then decide to show up at a level to know that this your shoulder will not be a fashion point. It's going to be a resting zone, an inspiration zone, a comfort zone, a succor point for the weak to rest on, right? For the clueless to find direction, for those needing comfort to find comfort, to those in the cold to find heat, right? You will be that solidity, blessed to bless, blessed to be a blessing, comforted to comfort others, inspired for others to find inspiration, push so that others can find their own push, right? Raise up so that others can rise. You realize that you are a representative of a generation, and you owe it to that generation to rise to your highest state and contribute your highest value, and not betray it, not betray them. So these are the things that drive you every day. So when a man comes to you and say, I want to put my hands on your breast, you remind yourself that I am a missionary. I'm on a mission. I can't betray my generation or betray those coming after me. And putting your hands on my breast is not a factor of production. I am not a mother. I'm not here to be breastfeeding everybody. I'm here to contribute value, to show the world that I represent something of such intrinsic experience that I can heal society with my success. I can heal generations yet unborn with my success. That is what I represent. And so this guy cannot just come and just believe they know you by dangling what they think you need. You have to be better than that, and to ask bigger questions. That is true for boys. That is true for girls. People are going to offer you all kinds of things. The world is like a market, and people are going to come to sell what they want. It's your choice to buy what you need, right? If you go buy everything in the market, you even buy a poison and kill yourself. You don't buy everything available in the market. You buy what you need. So recognize that the world is a market, and all you need is what you need. And you want to focus on that, to know the ingredients that define that experience and to know what to invest in. So I'm going to share some basic things with you as I close so that we can take questions. The first thing I would like to share with you is that there's no future. There's no future anywhere. There are few things you will need to believe as an African, that the future is not promised. And as a matter of science, there is no such thing as a future. A future is not true. When you say good morning to someone, you are in the morning. You can feel the morning. You see the coolness of the morning. You know you are in the morning. It's a kinetic experience. It's real, existential even. When you say good afternoon, you can feel the heat. You feel the weather. You see the brightness of the day. You know you are in the afternoon, right? You can see all of that, and you can celebrate that, right? When you are in the evening and you say good evening, you can see the evening, right? You can see the evening. You can celebrate the evening. It's the cool of the evening, the darkness of the evening. You know you are in the evening. When you say good night, you are in the night. When you say good life, you are living. When you say goodbye, you are living practically, or somebody is living practically. Kinetic action. So you know that this is real. Will you have the misfortune or the blessing of saying good future or good future to somebody? No. You can say good morning because you are in it. You can say good evening because you are in it. You can say good afternoon because you are in it. You can say good night because you are in it. You will never say good future. Why? You are never in it. You are never in the future. Yesterday is an experience. Tomorrow is nothing but an idea. Today is the critical platform of change. And the idea of tomorrow is nothing but an arrangement by God to keep hope meaningful, to keep enthusiasm alive, to keep you optimistic, to keep you driven, to make goals meaningful, to arrest your present in a direction, right? But in practical terms, there's no future. The future is an arrangement by God to keep you driven on a path. In practical terms, you will never be in the future. Today was once a future. Yesterday was once a future. 5 years ago was once a future. Every time you get into the future, you are going to call it today. Every time you get into the future, you are going to call it today. Moment now is your greatest chance to build your dynasty. When people tell me, I'll be happy when I get married, when I can leave my home, my mom is a stress, my dad is a virus, the moment I can leave that home, I'll be fine. No, if you are not fine now, you will never be fine. If you are not prosperous now to the degree of what you can handle, you will not be prosperous tomorrow. There is no future in practical terms. The future is just in your head. It's always in your head. And his goal is to keep hope meaningful, to keep enthusiasm alive, to keep you optimistic, driven. That is the idea of a future. The future is an idea. In practical terms, you are never in the future. Every day you live, you create a new past. And all you will ever have is today. Tomorrow will only exist in your head. When you get to next year, 2015, this time next year, you will be in today. 5 minutes time is the next 1 second is the future. Boom, we are there. The next 2 seconds is in the future. 1, 2, boom, we are there. The next 5 seconds is in the future. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom, we are in the future. What do we have? Today, now, moment, now. This is your life. Don't fool yourself. Let nobody postpone anything for you. Don't shift anything. Don't postpone anything. Do it now, die now, live now, die later. Do all you have to do, but whatever you do, let it be now in this moment. Your meaning is every day lived in front of you. Don't accept anything less. Think that way. Don't postpone your best years. Don't say because you are working for someone, you don't want to give your best. When I start my own business, I will give my best. When I start my own things, I will give my best. Don't let me share my network. Don't let me share my relationship with them because this is not my business. When I get there, it's not my father's business. I cannot come and die here. And all of those kind of small talks. You see, you forget that every action you take daily is a rehearsal for mastery. Every action you take daily is a rehearsal for mastery. And if you work for someone for 5 years, you work for someone for 10 years, 3 years, 2 years, and you are not giving your best because you are waiting for a big day when you will start your own, let me tell you, you have forgotten a big idea. Every action you take today is a rehearsal for mastery. If you spend 5 years not giving your best, you are mastering how not to give your best. You are mastering how not to give your best, right? By the time 5 years come, you will be there, alive. But you will have mastered how not to give your best. You will try to give your best, you will fail. You will make promises to yourself, you will break as many as you make because you have conditioned your system not to give your best. All of a sudden, you are on your own. You are trying to give your best, but you cannot. For 5 years that you work under someone, for 10 years that you worked under someone, for 3 years that you work under someone, you have mastered how not to give your best. The idea is live now. Give every moment your best shot. Speak at the highest level possible. Share at the highest level possible. Think at the highest level possible. Work at the highest level possible, regardless of who you are doing for, either for yourself or for somebody else. The future is now. The responsibility you don't take today will define your misery tomorrow. Never forget, prevailing responsibility is the path to future meaning. Prevailing responsibility is the path to future meaning. People tell me, my purpose in life. What is my purpose in life? Don't worry about your purpose in life. Worry about life now. Faithfulness in little will bring more. Will bring more. Whatever your hand finds to do, do it. Not with a part of your might, not with some of your might, with all your might. Whatever your hand finds. As long as it is productive, it's not a crime, it blesses society, and it glorifies God, do it with all your might. All your might. When you learn to give your best to each moment, the universe will run towards you. Never forget. Number 2, stop pursuing your dreams. Stop pursuing your dreams. Dreams are not designed to be pursued. Trust me. Dreams are designed to gravitate towards you. For those of you who are Christians, you know what the Bible says. Goodness and mercy shall not be before you. No. All the days of your life to be pursued. No. Goodness and mercy shall follow you all the days of your life. Your dream is looking for you and you are looking for it. That's insanity. That's the flavor of lunacy, right? You don't pursue your dreams, you position for your dreams. Begin to learn the skill of positioning, acquiring the right skills, the right competencies, the right expertise, growing into an authority. Don't forget all of these things. When you're building relationships that can serve your cause, connecting yourself at the level that you need is wise. Think that way, operate that way. Dreams don't stay ahead of you to be pursued. Dreams are looking for you. What you need is to put all of your excellence and all of your grandeur, on yourself and to ensure that everything you do is measured along three lines: people, places, and events. People, places, and events. At the end of your life, at 70, 80, when death is sure, energy has faded, retirement is guaranteed or experienced already. At the end of life, when energy has faded and death is sure, your life will be proportional to three things: what you did with people, the people you permitted into your life or you denied access into your life, the places, the geography, the locations you gave yourself to, because destiny is location sensitive, the events you permitted your soul to experience. That right there is the quality of your life. Learn to position along those three things is key to transform your life, to help you to keep it simple. You don't need a bunch of keys to open the door. How many keys do you need? One key, the right key. You don't need everybody in your life. You just need to have the right type of people with energy, with momentum, with meaning and purpose, trying to change the world. You know, I love the cartoon that we used to watch when we were growing up, Pinky, and I've forgotten. But there are two guys in the cartoon, two characters, Pinky and Brainy, and both of them are so amazing. Both of them, I know time is up, right? Both of them are so amazing, but they always fail. Every day they start something new, and at the end of the night they will have failed, and they have to start planning the next day. So when it is the end of the day, Pinky will always ask Brady. You know, Brady will say, you know, let us go home so that we can go and prepare for tomorrow and prepare for tonight. And Pinky will ask Brady, you know, why? What do we have to do tonight? He said, what we do every night, trying to take over the world. Trying to take over the world. They fail every day, but every night they come together. I think it's a message. Every day I wake up to take over the world. Every day. Every action, every thought, every smile, every joke, every minute of my life, I'm asking two questions. Every friend coming into my life, I'm asking, what does he have to do with my journey? What does this person contribute to my journey? I don't just take friends. I will ask you, I will sit you down. Sorry, what are you bringing to this relationship? This is what I am bringing. 1, 2, 3, 4. What are you bringing? What is your value? Negotiate everything. Friendship, negotiate it. Time, negotiate it. Let people qualify for the investment of your time and your energy. Develop a protocol for giving access to people, for choosing where you go. Destiny is location sensitive. Destiny is movement sensitive. Don't go anywhere. Your life is counting. Make it count for what is meaningful and powerful. Otherwise, you will make it count for misery, pain, and squalor at twilight when your energy will have faded. And then I'll teach you 2 more things and I'll get out of your face. There are many things I can teach you, 15 of them, but I'll stop on the next 2. Learn to say no, man. Learn to say no, guys. Learn to say no. Learn to say no. You see, the most powerful word in the whole world is no, not yes. If all you know how to say in this life is yes, oh my God, you will be used, cheated, abused, taken for granted, killed, even raped. All kinds of things will happen to you when all you know how to do, or all you know how to say is yes. Learn to say no. No is the most powerful word in the life. Everything you call pain, every disappointment, every stress in your life has come 99% of the time from saying yes. And your safety, your progress, your destiny, your peace, and your entire value is camped around that word no. Learn to say no. Say more no than yes. Trust me. Say more no than yes. Particularly in relating with your world, in your corner at home, in your family. Say yes more. Say yes to your wife. Say yes to your children. Say yes more. But in the world, once you step out of your house, is war. Is war. The moment you leave your house and you step outside, you are on a battlefield. And when you get there, say no more than you say yes. Lastly, guys, this is my counsel to you. This is my counsel to you. Think global. Think global. Think global. No matter what you do, Think global. Never forget that, guys. Never forget. Listen, the strength of a material is in its universal appeal. The strength of a material is in its universal appeal, its global weight, its universal application. Its universal application. The strength of a material is in its universal application. What does that mean? It means a shoe cannot be a shoe in Lagos and be a jacket in America because it crossed a border. You can't be tall in Kano and be short in Lagos tomorrow because you travel south. No, you can't be fat in Abuja 2 days ago and be skinny in Kano tomorrow because you travel north or you travel east, right? A chair is a chair in every country. In every country. It can be a bombed chair in Iraq because there's war there. It will not be a bombed bag. The test of a material, the strength of a material is in its universal appeal. A watch must be a watch in every country. In every country. A bracelet, a glasses must be a glasses in every country. There's no, everyone must agree this is a pair of glasses, right? Not just you. Your opinion is irrelevant. Pass the test of universality. You know what is happening? A lot of our people are passing the test of locality and they are failing the test of universality. You can't be a millionaire in Naira and be a thousandaire in pounds. You were never a millionaire. Never. If you are a millionaire, you will be a millionaire in every currency. The moment your millions change to pounds because you went to another country, you are no longer a millionaire. It is the darkness of your locale, the ignorance of your environment, the weight of blindness in your environment that defined your status. By universal status, you are not a millionaire. You want to be a millionaire tomorrow? Don't do too much. Just take 10,000 naira and make it to Zimbabwe. Once you get into Zimbabwe, you have millions with your 10,000 naira. Zimbabwean dollar. You will buy a loaf of bread for $4 million. A loaf of bread for $4 million. 4 million Zimbabwean dollars. What does that tell you? The strength of a material is in its universal appeal. If Nigerians say you are successful, don't rejoice. Are the Americans saying so? Are the Belgians saying so? Are the Germans saying so? Are the Ghanaians saying so? Are the Congolese saying so? Are the South Africans saying so? Are the Kenyans saying so? You can't be a type of value only because of your people. You are valuable because the world agrees with the texture of your value. Think global. When you are 21, don't compare yourself to 21-year-olds in your environment. No, compare yourself to 21-year-olds in Rio de Janeiro, in Florida, in Silicon Valley, 21-year-olds in Italy, 21-year-olds in Berlin, 21-year-olds in London. If you are 25 years old, don't compare yourself to 25-year-olds in Akure or in Abuja. Compare yourself to 25-year-olds in Paris, in Brussels, Belgium, all over the world. Pass the test of universality. A watch is not a watch in Lagos alone. It's a watch in every country. Any value you have, your skills, keep them global. Can the Americans hire you for your skills? Can the Germans hire you for your skills? Is your skills recognizable in the world? Is it transferable in the world? Listen, guys, when your skills fail the test of recognizability and the test of transferability, you have no skills. Your skills must pass the test of recognizability anywhere in the world. Anywhere in the world. And it must pass the test of transferability. They must be able to move your skills all over the world. Demand from what you do. I don't care what business to do. Right there in Nigeria, people can be paying you from New York, from New Jersey, from California, from London, right? From Jamaica, right? From Germany, right? From Belgium, from anywhere in the world, from Congo, from Dakar. You can be paid from anywhere. Begin to go online, to begin to dig and research. Ask people, how do I convert my skill, my idea, my business, my career into a globally recognizable and transferable format so I can pass the test of universality and not just comforting myself with the test of locality. There's a lot I can say, guys, but with love, I have to pause here. All that you have heard from people and all that you have heard from other speakers, right? Add this as the icing on the cake, right? They've spoken to you about different things you need to know, about different skills you need to understand. But ask yourself, I must add to that my meaning, my position in the universe, so that those coming out after me, the young people of 2080, if the world tarries, the young people of 2000 can look back and say, this man lived and communicated this way and turned my life around. Don't live for today. Live for the generation that are coming after you. Keep your principles transgenerational. Keep your skills transgenerational. Most importantly, keep your legacy transgenerational. God bless you. Love you. The universe is waiting. Thank you.
Wow. So please permit me. My video is off because the network has been kicking me out,
It's
and I
okay.
really do not want it to break. So that's why I
It's
had to
okay.
switch off the video. Yes, sir.
That's fine.
I know that you've never heard this, but the first time I heard you speak, I think it was last year at Charles Ochudo's event. The brand was something brand.
Spiritual branding.
Spiritual branding. God. You spoke after Udo Okonjo. You were the second speaker.
Yeah.
And we still have like 4 more speakers after you.
Yeah. I think network is affecting her. I'm so sorry about that. I'm so sorry about that. Can anybody hear me? Are we still here? Hello? Are we all here? Hello? Can everybody hear me? Can you send comments to let me know if you can hear me, because I cannot hear Victoria anymore. Okay. Hello? Hello? Okay, you guys can hear me. So I guess it's Vicky we cannot hear. So what can I say? I thought I was done. What do we do next? Maybe we take questions. I don't know. What do we do next? I'm done really. I just want to keep telling you guys to keep moving. The world is waiting for you. The world is waiting for you. The whole world is waiting for you. Everybody needs you. Your dad, your mom, your siblings, your friends, the society. We need you. Get out there. Don't think of yourself alone. Think of us. Think of those who will never find the opportunity to even listen to what we are hearing tonight. Some people will live for 80 years. They will never hear 1% of what you have heard tonight. They said that a word is enough for the wise. What we have said here is more than a word. We've used thousands of words, so it's more than enough for you. Hold yourself. People ask me, PK, what's your secret? What's your secret? I said, well, I don't have too many. My secret is 3 things. Every action I take, I premise on 3 things. The idea that I have a God to please, I have a kingdom to build, and I have a heaven to go. That's what I work with. I have a God to please, I have a kingdom to build, and I have a heaven to go. Those are my secrets. Yes, questions. Yeah, if I see one, maybe I can answer some before we get Vicky back. Yeah. Yeah. What are we doing? What are we doing? Vicky is not back yet. Hello. Okay. I think we have to. Somebody has to advise me on what I need to do so that I'm not just here. I do have another session with some other organization by in the next 20 or 30 minutes. So we need to know. My books, I'm going to say, go to learn.keynetesorianstore.com. Learn, 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 learn.Kenneth, Kenneth, Soriyan, SORIYAN.com. Kenneth,
Wow.
Soriyan.com. That's where you find my materials. Yes, you are back.
I'm really sorry. Yes. Okay, so let me just quickly round up because I'll just take like one more question. We really respect your time and you told me
Thank you.
your schedule. Yeah, so would want to just wrap it up immediately. But I really just want to say
Great.
this openly. After your section, you were the second speaker, and even if I went for the event because of every other person as well, I could not sit still. Immediately you were done, I took my bag. Even if we still had like five more sections remaining, I mean, five more speakers remaining, I took my bag and I left. All through, I don't know, I really cannot explain what I felt, but I know that I cried on my way from the event to the house. And when I got home,
Wow.
my parents, I think it was on a Saturday, no, on a Thursday, my parents like, what happened? I went straight to my bedroom and I slept from that time, from that, it was, I think, around past 2 or 3 till evening. I don't know. My head was so hot, and it sort of like birthed a new me. It sort of like strengthened my resolve. I don't know. I know that I'm speaking for many other persons who have listened to you today, and that's why I just felt to share this with you. That
Thank
the
you.
words you carry, I don't know, but God bless you, sir, because you've spoken to us, you've spoken to our depth. I'm talking on behalf of over how many youths from across different African countries that are watching you live today. And I know that what I'm saying is what they are saying as well. We just want to say thank you on
Thank
behalf
you.
of Skills Factory Africa. You gave
Thank
your
you.
all in this section. I don't know if you're
Thank you.
seeing the comments.
I can see. I'm looking at the
Ah,
comment.
it's blazing. It's really blazing. God bless you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much. God bless you too. I'm excited. It's a honor. I feel blessed. Some people are asking how to reach me. Just reach me on social media at olakunle.com. I'm sure Vicky would type
Yeah, I would also
the
send your
word
link.
and send
Yes,
my
I'll
link.
send your Instagram link to the
Yes,
Telegram. We have a Telegram channel, and then I'll send
yes,
your website link and then your
yes,
Telegram channel as well.
yes.
I'll
The
send everything
Telegram
to them.
channel is very, very important. Let them know they can join my channel. I post things there for
Yes,
them from time to time, and
yes.
we can share that with them. Thank you very much. Do have a beautiful day.
Thank you. Thank
All right.
you.
Thank
All
you
right.
all. I love you
Let's
all.
celebrate
God
it
bless
the
you
Sabi
all.
way. All right. Drop the fires. Drop him.
Thank
People
you.
are saying they are crowning you the Sabi King. It's a slang, sir. It means you Sabi well. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right then.
Okay,
Bye.
sir.
Bye
Yes.
all.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Wow, wow. It's been such an amazing section. I know you all can tell. I'm sorry I went off. Um, but I'm overwhelmed. I mean, when I heard him speak the first time, I had headache because, in fact, this one he usually don't talk for less than 1 hour, but because he has another appointment that he needs to catch up with. Because if he had stayed here for like 3 hours, you people cannot even be sitting down. You just be shouting. Hey God! Oh my God! I'm so excited and I'm grateful that I actually had a speech prepared. But right now, everything has gone out of my head. Everything has really gone out of my head, and I really don't have the right words to say. So I'll probably communicate it later um, on the Telegram channel. You guys don't know how I feel that I've been able to be a vessel of blessing. and I wasn't able to do this alone. Miracle, if you can hear me, I want you to share. Please, guys, don't go. Just give me 20 more minutes. Sorry, 10 more minutes. I won't take your time. Don't go. Miracle, please share me the screen of share the screen of our team members. I want you guys to see. I'm really very emotional right now. It's been 8 amazing days for soft skill to digital skill. All the facilitators have been amazing. The team members have been solidly behind me. If it was only me, I probably would have fainted. There was one day, from morning to evening, I did not eat. Why? Because I was pressing phone. I think it was for soft skills section. They had 5 sections, and then I had to couple it with my 9 to 5 job. My eye was turning. I felt sick over the week, but my team were able to take off the stress. I want to say thank you to them. Miracle, if you can hear me, please. I really need the slides of the team members so that everyone will help me appreciate them. Some of them you've not seen their face, but they are working behind the scene. But I want to let them know that when they call for 1,000 will answer, because what they have done is an impact project for every one person. Everybody is seeing Victoria as the face, but many of them are working behind the scene to make this happen. Okay, it's not clear enough. I would still send the flyer on the Telegram channel, but I just want you guys to celebrate these people. Type it in the comment. Let them see that you're sharing the love. We sent the link, their social media link to them. Please connect with them. Say thank you to them as well. Just engage, because they really held my hand. Some of them were my right hand person. Favor, in fact, she's my sister. Favor is my immediate younger sister. She really was able to hold my all of them. Miracle, from the very beginning to the end, they held my hands in making this happen, and I'm so grateful. I'm grateful to you as well. A lot of you, even when I was tired, when I read your comments on the group, I don't know, it just gives me this joy to know that what I'm doing is not mankind, it's spiritual, and you guys give me that energy. I just want to say thank you. Favor Cletus, you say, yeah, Favor. It's not your favor, let me bust your bubble. Thank you so much. I was already getting almost emotional, so I'm going to cancel my speech and just drop it on the Telegram channel. I'm also going to be dropping the link to the certificate. See please, thank you. See all our facilitators. These are for the soft skill training. Soft skill had about 12 trainings. Okay. Digital skills have 9 trainings. All of them powerful in their own right. And then our general speaker section, from Simon Heng, to yesterday, Mr. Ibadan, that's the print doctor, to today. We featured Sholani Marshall, Joyce Daniels, Charles Otudo, and PK. And then our partners, JCI, please follow them, show them love, tell them thank you on their comment. Let people know that where are these people coming from. You lead, go a bit further, total, these people partnered with us in terms of publicity as well, in terms of, because for 12 days we got over 8,000 registration, and I did not run ads. We did not have influencers on it. You people also publicized as well. So you guys are also our partners. This is the first boot camp we're having. So everyone here is an ambassador. So we want to say thank you. If you enjoyed this boot camp, the feedback form. Oh, thank you to Victoria. I saw Victoria flyer. Thank you to me. Thank you to Skill Factory Africa. Check our website. I think there are free courses on the website. We have like 2 free courses, but you can also invest in your growth as well. For over 33 courses, you can pay 3,000 naira. Most of what we do is I'm a social entrepreneur, so most of what we do is for impact as well. So but we have free courses on the website, www.skillfactoryafrica.com. I'll drop it in the Telegram. So people were asking for Facebook ads, how to run Facebook ads. We have a free course on the website, how to run Facebook ads from start to finish. I don't know how many of you know Ken Ndubisi. Yes, the Facebook ads guru. He was able to give us a training on that. So you guys can go and watch it. www.skillfactoryafrica.com. Follow us at Skill Factory Africa. Follow me. I dropped all the team members link as well. Oh, the woman, the legend. Thank you, team members. Don't forget to fill the feedback form again. Very importantly, somebody's asking where is the feedback form. I'm going to drop it again. And then, yes, this woman, I met her how many years ago, before I got admission into the university, and she has been a very great support. This week I reached out to her and she was like, how much is your budget? And I told her it was running up to 1 million, and I'm somebody who is still young and I still do a lot of projects and everything. She said, okay, let me support, send me your account number. And aside that, we didn't have any sponsor, but she was able to send in something and for us to keep running the process and everything. So I just want to say thank you to her. You guys can say thank you as well. For the certificates we discussed this afternoon, a lot of us agreed. I sent a voice note. Please listen to the voice note, but let me just recap again before I tell you what next for skill activation bootcamp, because the bootcamp has ended, but this is now a movement. I think the way we have bonded, it transcends just 1 week, it transcends just 8 days. It is now a movement. Whenever you see yourself sabi gang, in fact, we might organize at the end of the day after Korogo, we'll organize a physical event for everybody in different locations. So if you're in Sierra Leone, you have your hangouts. You guys should invite me, Sha. Let me fly in and come. If you are in Abuja, so it's a movement. I'm going to give us more details about it. I'm really interested in youth development. I've been doing it since when I was an undergraduate. Okay, so we'll have more platforms to engage. Some of them may be paid, it's not compulsory. Some of them will be free. I have a large network of people that we can bring on board. So we might be having free trainings once a month on that platform, on the Telegram group. That's why you don't need to go. And then also check www.skillfactory.africa if you want to pay for the platform as well. You see, just go to www.skillfactory.africa. You see over 36 courses. So for the certificate, I'm going to be dropping the link now after this section. It's very easy. For those of you outside the country, outside Nigeria, you can pay with dollars. It's very easy. Just click the link. You can do transfer. You can pay with dollars. You can use your card. Anything. It's really very easy. But if you have a better way to do it, send me a DM. Let's plan on how to do it as well. Okay. If you want to pay for some persons as well, please do. But please, 1,000 naira is not too small. It's not too much, rather. All of you can do this. Okay. 1,000 naira, get your certificate. Everything's automated. The process might take about a little of your time. Just be patient. It's 5 minutes, because you need to pay, you need to register for them to see, for your name to appear on the certificate. Okay. So I'm going to send more details about it. But it's 1,000 naira only. You have access from now till Sunday, please. So there's no excuse. From now to Sunday, if you're able to pay from now to Sunday, you have access to the 2 books Charles Otudo promised. And then you have access to the replay for 1 month. After Sunday, every bonus goes off and it will just be the certificate at 1,000. I'm sure it's a good deal for everyone, okay? I explained why, even if some explanations are not necessary, but I had to let you guys know. We are the Sabi gang and we're in this together. So we want to get a very big gift for all our facilitators so that when they hear Sabi or when you want to introduce yourself to them, you will tell them, I'm from the Sabi team. And they will remember because we're able to treat them well. Okay, so that's why it's very important. After this section, I'm going to be dropping the link. Try as much as possible, do everything possible to actually get your certificate and go and use it to do paparazzi. In fact, let us do we versus them. Anybody that is not on this boot camp, let's go and do pepper them. Post about it, share your certificate. It's very fine. Certificate is very fine. You see the logo of Total, JCI, Skill Factory Africa. Put hashtag Sabi Gang 2020 gang, Abi gang or gang. Hashtag Skill Factory Africa, hashtag Skill Acceleration Bootcamp, tag us. In fact, let's blast Twitter with our hashtag. Let's blast Instagram, Facebook, everywhere. Connect with each other as well. So we're hosting a networking event tomorrow by 6. I'll give you more details. So we connect with each other. Remember, I said it's beyond a boot camp. It is now a movement. All of us are committed to each other. Iron sharpeneth iron, depth collect to depth. Do you understand? For those of you who do not have the capacity, via relating with other people, we will strengthen you. And that's what relationship is all about. That's what capacity building is all about. That's what empowerment is all about. African youths coming together to say, if I want to compete, I need to be competent. And I am going to be competent alongside my other African young change makers. So we are able to make the change that we are all saying change. Okay? So I'm going to be reading through the comments. I'm going to be reading through the comments to see. We're going to be ending, and this brings us, oh God, I'm so emotional. You guys don't know how I feel. I really had a very tough closing remark, but I'm not going to say it. Mirabel, if you don't joke with them, or don't say you want to pay and you're not paying, okay? You wrote spiritual, don't joke with them, eh? Some people's eyes are red. No, the payment is not for Rabinti Media. Rabinti Media has promised that they are going to give you and before the end of the month. So they will settle it with you. Our own certificate is for the boot camp. And as a way of celebrating, we'll use the money to actually buy heavy gifts for all the 26 speakers, okay? And for the team members as well, even if it's something small for the team members, but we want to get something massive for all the facilitators. So that's what basically your 1,000 naira each is for. Okay, so in the absence of any question, please, if you have any question, just ask. You say no DJ. I actually planned though. I actually planned even video. We have a video presentation. My laptop decided to mess up this week. So I've not been using laptop, I've been using my phone, and you cannot use your phone to share your slides. And that's why Miracle is here. Miracle, would you want to show your face? She's helping, she's the one that was showing the pictures. Don't cry. Many people will cry if you do. Thank you so much. I'm just grateful to God. So tomorrow by 6 p.m. our networking event and Thanksgiving ceremony. So we all connect with each other. Right now, I'm coming to the Telegram channel. Okay? I'm going to drop the link. Please go and click on it. Don't pass it by. Don't procrastinate. Procrastination, I thought we dealt with it this week, is a thief of time. Don't say tomorrow when you can do it today. There are different options. You have bank transfer, you have card, you have USSD code, you have everything, and everything is automated. Just take your time. It's just 5 minutes. I love you all. I love you too. I love you too. I truly do. I truly do. Thank you. So we can. Oh, Sabi Gang T-shirt. So somebody suggested, I think it was Obi Michael. Maybe we can plan for that. If I see more people interested, we could do it, okay? And all of us will just rep it and post. So we might do a personal branding class. So we'll do a personal branding class for those of you who don't know how to leverage social media, so that you'll be able to introduce yourself. Again, you introduce yourself. This is who I am, and then with your t-shirts and everything. I was wearing a Skill Factory Africa shirt, but because my video wasn't too far, that's why. I'm very short-sighted, so I usually like to bring my video close to my face so I can see what's on the screen. Yeah, can somebody donate more than 1,000 naira? Yes, you sure can. You can donate. I had somebody, although she says she doesn't want to be mentioned, but tomorrow I'm still going to celebrate her. So yes, but if you want to donate more than 1,000, you can't use the link. You have to send me a message directly. You understand? So I send you the account number for that. The link is already written, is automated. It's already 1,000 naira. Okay, so we'll have a t-shirt if you want, and then we all but let's discuss it by tomorrow. Please, everybody, go and rest today and go and pay for your certificate. Go and blast. Don't rest. Sorry, go and blast social media. Tag all the facilitators. Go and follow Pastor Olakunle Soriyan. Let him know that our Sabi gang is strong. Let's have t-shirts, please. Yes, let's discuss it tomorrow, please. We'll have t-shirts. I think we need to have t-shirt. Then if there are people within Lagos, they can agree for a time for photo shoot. I can sponsor the photo shoot for Lagos people because I'm in Lagos. Do you understand? But let's discuss all of those modalities tomorrow, Sha. Today is paparazzi day, and today is for the certificates. Okay, so by Monday we get all the gifts, or tomorrow from tomorrow we can start buying all the gifts and start sending. PK is in the US, Mr. Shehu is in Canada, some people are not in Nigeria, but we'll find a way. I've already asked them for address. We'll find a way to deliver all their gifts by Monday to Wednesday. Okay, so you need to start making your payment now. I really love you all. I need to let you go. If people leave me, I'll talk. Oh God. All right, guys, love you. He said, can you have replays? No, the replay for all the classes are for people who are going to pay for their certificate between now and tomorrow. Those are the people that have the replays for all the classes. I'm going to lock for now. PK section is open because I'm still live. But after this live, I'm going to lock it. All right, you all are the real deal. Tomorrow, I want to relax and be taken care of. So I'm going to relax and sleep very well tomorrow. All right. In the absence of any music and question, see you all in the Telegram channel. God bless you. My phone number, don't worry. You will see it. For those people who pay, you will see my phone number because we're adding you to a Telegram, a WhatsApp group, so that I can send you Charles Otudo's book at once. So you see my number from there. All right, bye. Sorry, please wait. Miracle. All right. Bye bye.